This is your market update for the greater Portland, Maine area. These are closed sales in the last 7 days, median numbers. So days on market ticked up quite a bit this past week to 19 days on market. The list to sale ratio, though, still at 100%, still a strong seller's market. And the median sold price went up to $545,000. The average 30-year fixed interest rate came down a little bit to 6.3%. And of course, your US inflation still at 2.9%, a little bit up from the month before. Three things to talk about this week. The first is the government shutdown continues. Then we're going to talk a little bit about Trump's new tariffs. And then we're going to finish off by talking about the perfect buyer week, maybe. So first off, the government shutdown. We're 13 days into this right now. Already, the Republican administration has permanently cut 4,000 jobs, give or take, and they're threatening to cut further jobs permanently as well as some programs. Meanwhile, the Democrats are still holding on for a couple of items on the continuing resolution, including some Obamacare subsidies that were cut. They want to see put back in. Republicans say these benefit illegal aliens. They're not going to let them in. Long story short, not seeing a really quick resolution here, likely to carry on for a while more. Next, we have tariffs. So I'm sure you remember, beginning of the year, tariff wars went off, big tariffs, small tariffs, big tariffs again. And we finally reached an agreement with China, 30% basically across the board. Well, this past week, Trump said, no, thank you. And he said, I'm going to add an additional 100% tariff to China's tariff, putting that 130%. Particularly, he wants to also protect the export of American technology, and that's wrapped up in that. But I would expect electronics, apparel, and furniture to definitely shoot up if it's coming in from China. And then the last thing I want to talk about is the perfect buyer week. So according to Realtor.com, historically, this coming week in October is actually the best week for buyers to buy. And that is kind of regardless of the year. And the reason is that sellers usually slow down their listing at the end of the summer, kind of that seasonal market we see in a lot of the United States. So they have continued to list. Meanwhile, buyers have pulled away from the market. So you see inventory piling up right now, but sellers are still listing. Meanwhile, buyers are pulling back. So more inventory, less demand equals a better negotiating position for buyers and sometimes better prices. In addition to that, another reason this is a great week for buyers is that there's a let's see here, 98% chance of another cut at the end of October from the Federal Reserve. So we're going to see that on the 29th, and likely that will get priced into mortgage prices this coming week. So you may see rates drop again, maybe even reaching a multi-year low for mortgage interest rates. So if you're a buyer, less competition, more negotiating position, and maybe a lower rate this coming week, get out there, get hunting. Overall, not great news for the US economy and the US government. A lot of people are feeling unsure of what's going to happen, insecure. There could be a little bit of a benefit to buyers right now because the rates and the seasonality of the market. So take advantage if that applies to you. I hope you have a great week. And if you have any questions, reach out anytime.